I absolutely love waking up in new areas. Galliot Cay so far spoiled us with yesterday's lobster. This morning, our friends from Vinyasa came to pick us up.
See, Cody's got the smart mug, and Millie's all dressed up and ready to go. We're not ready, we gotta balance our coffees.
Balancing the coffee and the baby.
There's no better way to start the day than by a morning stroll on the nearby beach, which we had all to ourselves. Plus, Coral absolutely loves adventures. The more things to look at, the more she likes it.
Seems like Alex found a trail. Let's follow the rockiness.
Welcome to Wildly Intrepid. I'm Alex. And this is Cory. 3 years ago, we sailed south from Canada as newbie sailors. Now we share our love of travel with our baby girl Coral as we explore new areas of the Bahamas. Join us for our weekly adventure.
Nice little trail.
Yeah, it kind of stops here, but you get a really nice view. Carl likes it. He's like, we're hiking! Yay! Look, it's pretty. Take a picture.
After soaking in the view of our own private anchorage alongside SV Vinyasa, we carefully chose our path to walk on barefoot through the rocks.
Alright, Millie. Can we see how to crawl? There we go. Yeah, it's a baby. No sandy hands.
She's just a baby.
You're the one that keeps trying to eat it. It's not edible. It's not tasty. You try one more time, maybe it's good this batch?
Enough.
It's funny, it's all part of it, really.
She's gonna be pooping soon.
How was it?
Oh, out of your
On your
face.
eyes. Oh.
After a rough sand experience, her plan is to taste every beach she visits. So we went swimming.
Are you swimming, Coral? No. You're like a little frog, Coral. You don't like with your face in the water, though, eh? Wow! Kick, 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 kick. Kick, 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 kick. Yeah, that's not drinkable. You don't want to swim like a frog, just like you try to crawl.
What you got there?
I got me a porgy. I love porgies. It was a good spearfishing day. Well, we decided to go to Rudder Cay somewhat last minute. We needed to catch the high tide to make it over there. We wanted to stay just to do a little bit more activities, but onward and downward. Anyway, we're moving on a little bit. We might even dinghy over there. It's not that far tomorrow. We'll see.
This was a bad surprise on our short hop, trying to have enough water under our keel and hopefully beating sunset. Fortunately, it was a very short 4.4 nautical miles sail or motor over to Rudder Cay. The landscape was beautiful, especially with the nearby cave. but Cory quickly jumped into the dinghy to inspect what was wrong with it.
Scooby's seen better days. Not having much luck these days.
Yeah, Cory also lost his tuba today.
Lost my tuba, lost the spear tip probably, lost my fin not that long ago. Losing everything.
Coral's learning to crawl.
Turns out one of the valves had gotten loose by accident when moving about the dinghy. So a quick pump up, and we had a brand new dinghy. Well, at least one that floats.
The anchorage near Rudder Cay is another hotspot in the Exumas, for two main sites, one of which being a cave accessible only by water, and the other being an underwater statue. Needless to say, we were looking forward to checking out those things. Life as a cruising family this year. Wait until Coral is asleep, get some editing done, clean up the boat, organize pictures and videos, make some food, do the laundry, and when she's awake, go have some fun with her. Go enjoy the beaches, caves, and try to do everything with her. And it's been quite fun and a little bit challenging at the same time. So right now I'm at home with her, doing some stuff done, and Cory's out getting us some lobsters because the lobster season is almost over.
I'm always amazed at just how much life there is on one tiny section of reef when you slow down and really take a look. From the surface, it's hard to pick out just how many little creatures call this part of reef home. Spearfishing around the cuts in the Exumas typically involves timing the tides to avoid high currents pulling you out to the Exuma Sound or pushing you into the Great Bahama Bank. So as the current increases, we try to use eddies behind chunks of rocky coral. These calm areas of water give us a break between sections of higher current. Even though I'm out here looking for food, I find myself getting caught up in the beauty of some of these fish. Sometimes it's just nice to watch and not spear. But it's always hard to pass up on a lobster. Oh man, that's a lobster roll.
I know, I'm so excited. That's my very first spiny lobster that I catch and enjoy.
Good job on the catch. Is it good? Nice. Okay, I won't eat any.
Where are those other teeth, Coral? You got more teeth. Show us. Underneath that fat tongue of yours.
It's just long.
She's got two in there now.
After an awesome lobster roll, it was time to go on a family adventure. The tide was going down and slowly revealing a beach inside the sea cave. Plus, it was time to go squeeze in between tourist boats that were constantly coming in and out.
Wow, this is cool.
Super cool little spot here. It looked a lot smaller from out there.
After discussing about our next adventure, we figured out that the current was probably slack, meaning non-existent. And this is exactly what we need to jump in and snorkel around some very special sculptures near the private island of Musha Cay, owned by the illusionist David
Lace up my
Copperfield.
shirt. I've never had to lace up a shirt before. We're getting all dressed up for our piano photo shoot. It's gonna be awesome.
The beauty of this kind of snorkel is that we were a few of us to take turns taking care of Millie and Coral. The musician is a sculpture of a full-scale mermaid and a replica of a Steinway concert grand piano. Being in only 12 or 15 feet of water, it makes diving really easy. We had so much fun just posing for the GoPro and getting way too many shots. But it's hard to time yourself and stay on the water for long enough. And swimming in a dress is way too challenging. It kept wrapping itself around my legs. Out of breath and cold, we returned home.
We didn't want to miss the high tide to go back up to Cave Cay, so we pulled anchor. But it was wrapped around a rock formation, so I had to dive in and unwrap it without breaking it off.
And that's
We followed the inside route once again and made it safely across the shallows by Jimmy's Cay. We draw about 5'3". 3 nautical miles later and we were anchored by Cave Cay. But a spectacular bank in the middle of nowhere will have to be explored the next day.